Hey y'all, it's Lita Monet, and I'm here with Dre, about to get into his mental health check-in and just
Yes,
chop it
sir.
up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you feeling?
I'm good. Thankful to be here.
Okay,
Appreciate
same
it.
here, same here. But to break the ice, I do like to ask my guests, what would you rate your mental health right now? One being the worst, 10 being the best.
Um, like a solid 7.5. I
Okay.
give it 7.5. I'm gonna be that guy.
What's the components to your number?
Um, really just like my life starting to look up from here. Like stuff starting to like go my way now.
Hmm.
So it's like I really can't complain. I mean, I still got my minor things going on, but for the most part, like a 7.5.
Okay. What do you think can make it go up?
Um, I think I went through my phase of decluttering my head.
Hmm.
So it's like now I just got to organize the thing, organize the things in my head because everything that's surrounding me right now, uh, like it's playing a part.
Yeah.
So I just need to organize what's going on. And probably take it up there.
Okay.
Mm.
So you be in your head a lot sometimes?
Um, Not no more. I would say I was that person that was like stuck in my head. That's what made me. That's really what started with started me making music
Hmm.
because it was just like I'm in my head a lot. But that was an escape. Making music was an escape for it. So when I wasn't speaking to others and I was deep in my head, I go make music. So yeah, I
Okay.
used to be in my head, but now not much. I mean, I still have my thoughts every now and then, but for the most part, I be chilling.
Okay then.
Mm,
Thank you for that.
mm.
Do you feel like you experienced a mental health issue?
Definitely,
Hmm.
definitely. I feel like that's a major thing with entrepreneurs, anybody chasing their dreams,
Hmm.
because it's always that thought in your head, that what if, you know. So for me, it's just like I want to do music, but what if it doesn't work? What if set out to be a plant worker for the rest of my life? It's just always that what if and that self doubt. So definitely, I felt like that was the main thing
Hmm.
that caused the struggle in my mental health, and then on top of that, just everyday life occurrences. But yeah.
How do you get out of that wave of self doubt?
Um, Words of affirmation to myself. I remind myself, and especially when I wake up now, because I'm just starting to get in tune with spirituality.
Hmm.
I wake up and tell myself like, you woke up again. That's another chance. So tell myself like, you woke up again. It's another chance for you to do something positive, do something good. Like you have a purpose. So
Hmm.
that kind of keep my head on straight for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah, I be having to tell myself affirmations a lot. Like,
Mm,
I had just did interviews for grad school, but
mm,
like, I'm so self conscious about like if people looking at me a certain way.
mm.
So it's like when I walk in the room and I'm the youngest one, or I'm the only black one, I just be like, all right, let's turn around.
Nah,
You
I
feel
feel
me?
it. I
Like,
feel it.
let's not be here. But I had to really like stick it out because I'm trying to get that tuition covered. So
Mm.
I'm standing there, but I had to walk out a couple of times and go in the bathroom in the mirror and just was like, "You the thickest bitch in America. Like, come on now, you that girl. Like, you the youngest one in here." And I had to go right back out there, and I was just like, "All right, bet." So yeah, I definitely get that. I think I definitely self doubt a lot, especially like with this or when I used to model and stuff like that. It was always something where I was either comparing myself
Mm.
or just wasn't really confident in what I was doing.
Mm.
So
No, I feel it. Like I said, that's a major conflict when you're doing things for yourself,
mhm,
because it's no, like, you got the direction, you got the goal, but like you only see it in your head. Whereas if you like, if I if I go to work X so many times this week, I know my check gonna be such such such. Like you have a guaranteed outcome.
mhm,
You're going to be a model. You doing your video. You don't know where it's going.
yeah, it's no
Yeah,
blueprints,
it's
nothing.
no blueprint. It's just what's in your head. So it's really just up to you to put that stuff in your head, put it forth, and make it happen.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you lacked anything in your childhood?
Um, I think I think in childhood I had like a a major disconnect from like my family
Mhm.
because I say that because I was the only one that was like school wasn't my thing. School 100% wasn't my thing.
Mhm.
Uh, Sports, I tried sports, but I only tried sports because my brother played sports. But deep down inside, I knew it was something else I wanted to do outside of this. So it was kind of like, I mean, they didn't. My parents and my family they didn't down me for it. It was just on, like I said, like the self doubt thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
they in school, he plays sports, and I'm just, I'm just me.
Mhm.
So, uh, I think I didn't really like anything from like the parental side. It was just myself, like that feeling of security. Like
Mhm.
it's gonna be okay if you're not doing this or if you're not doing that. Like do what you want to do. Just on myself. Though. Like, my parents provided for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely feel that because my sisters they played basketball. Like each one of them, whole way through, them been to plenty of basketball
Mm.
games. And then me and my sister, the one in the middle, she only like 3 years older than me. So once I got into high school, her coaches was looking at me like, "Oh yeah, get on the team," and I'm just like,
Yeah, I don't
I
really.
don't know about
Yeah, I
that."
don't know. Yeah.
So it's like constant like being compared to your sisters. I only got sisters, so that's another reason why I kind of played a part like even further. Like
Mm.
I could be achieving so much, like graduating this and getting this and getting that, but it's like my sisters are outgoing and I'm not. It's like I'm just the one that be in the corner. Like as long as
Exactly.
I get my
Yeah.
stuff
Exactly.
done
Exactly.
and I'm here, I don't have to be in people's face, but they be in people's face. Like people like them. I think people like me too, but I'm not outgoing enough to really be
Right.
like
Yeah.
I'm approachable. Somebody told me I was intimidating, but
Intimidated.
I was like, damn.
Nah, I feel it.
So yeah, I definitely feel that. How was your relationships with your parents growing up?
Um, it was good. I had both parents in the home. I say, I feel like when I was younger, I was more so like closer with my pops because we did a lot of stuff together. Like usual, we go get haircuts together.
Mhm.
He'd take me places, have fun and stuff. My Dukes, it was cool. My Dukes, like it was. I didn't have a bad childhood when it came to like my parents. Like they definitely gave me all the tools I needed to succeed in life. It was just more so me that made me a problem child. So
Mhm.
yeah, I had more than enough being a kid. As a kid, our relationship with my parents was decent, was smooth.
Why was you making yourself a problem child?
Because it really just come from like how we were just talking about. Like I didn't know my area, what I was supposed to do, so it was
Mhm.
just I felt like an outsider. I acted as such. I don't know. It don't make sense now that I think about it now. But when you're young, you're gonna make mistakes. But
Mhm.
think about it now. It's like, yeah, why were you doing those things? But it's all character development, really.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel that because I went to white schools. Like I feel like my whole life. I think I was only going to Ecorse schools
Mm.
up into 5th grade. I had went to Bunch, then I had went to Charles Drew Academy, and after that I went to Taylor, and I was like, oh, okay. But I was there so much, it was like trying to fit in with them instead of like
I feel it.
being from Ecorse. Now it's like act like Taylor. So it's like listening to Taylor Swift and all that stuff.
No,
So it's like I'm
definitely,
very
definitely.
versatile in music now, but it's like I was trying to really fit in to those kids
Who you
when I'm
around?
used
Yeah,
to being around these kids.
I
So
feel it. I feel it.
yeah, I mean it definitely played a part now. Like it actually helped me because like in different rooms I can
Yeah, you can
talk
stand it.
and
You
I
can
can
stand in
really
any
code
crowd.
switch.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that.
Stand in any crowd. Yeah, it's like I said, it's character development.
Hmm. How do you feel about your support system?
Um, I got a great support system. I just wish that they support me. They support me 100%. But I would like for them to put that same, support back into themselves.
Hmm.
I feel like that. Like a lot of the time, like for instance, like a lot of the time, I if I send music or if I want an opinion on music, I don't send it to a certain person because I know what they're gonna give me. Just because it's me. Like I said, I just wish the same support that they push on me, I need them to have that within themselves. Because why not? But I feel it. I feel it.
Who do you think about when I say support system?
Uh, Really the people I be around 24/7. Like my brothers, not my brothers, my friend, but I call them my brother.
Hmm.
My cousins, um, even my parents too. Um, Yeah, like they support me 100% for surely. I was just talking to my parents before I got here. They was talking about everything, all these plans that they had, all these goals, but it just kind of be brought up in a conversation and then it just dispersed away like it's not a thing anymore. That's why I say like you support me, but I need you to have them same beliefs within yourself.
Yeah.
You know, push what you got going on, make it a thing. You know,
You feel like you got people pleasers around you?
people pleasers.
Hmm.
Um, no, not anymore. Like I told you, I went through a phase of declutter, cutting loose ends that people that didn't play parts.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think not no more.
Okay, that's good. Do you feel like you people please?
Nah,
Nah.
nah. I can't say I am. I just like I can't be fake.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be fake. Like my body or mental just won't tell me like say be a say so, not even a say so, a yes man
Hmm.
just because of this person or who this is. Like I won't say anything before I tell you something that I really don't feel. You know?
Yeah. I feel it. I feel it for sure. I used to be a people pleaser. Like it was so bad.
Mm.
It would be like to a point where when I wanted to say no, I'd still be over there like, okay,
Yeah.
like babysitting. I'll babysit and I'll be like, dang, I want to go home. Or like just agreeing to stuff that I really didn't want to do just so I didn't have like the weight on me where it's like, dang, they feel bad now. Like I always like catch myself apologizing to people and being like, dang, now I feel bad.
Mm.
Like I'm bad at that,
No, I
real
feel
bad.
it, and it's like doing that because I see the bigger picture and everything now. Doing that, like you don't understand how much like that's putting you down.
Mhm.
It's like you sitting here doing something you don't want to do just because of that person, or just because you'll feel bad if you don't do it. Like
Yeah,
you gotta get out of that
definitely gotta get
area
out of
because
that.
it's just like like is y'all gonna help me? Like because
Mhm.
9 times out of 10, the people that you a yes man to, in return you ask them to do anything for you. It's kind of like, well, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, but when it was me, I dang near dropped everything I had to do to come in. Yeah, so that's how you gotta think about it, just so you can't be that person.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I kind of touch on basis of my journal because it's like different weeks in it.
Mm.
So we talked about childhood trauma and support systems, and now we're gonna jump into dating because dating be messing up people's mental health. As
Mm.
long as you don't let it, but a lot of times it just happens.
Mm.
What characteristics in yourself self sabotage your relationship?
Uh, extremely nonchalant, extremely so. I be around, and it's so crazy because it's like the way that like females think that we feel, it'll be the complete opposite. Like I can be around you,
Hmm.
and I just like you like so bad. I like you so bad, but like my emotions, my mental just don't let me show it. I'm super nonchalant, so
Why?
I don't know. I really can't explain it, but then it's also like it's really like a man thing because it's like we're taught to not be vulnerable.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like I really can't even. I could blame it on like my parents because from what I see, like they love each other dearly. Me and my pops were the exact same, but you barely see like you barely see that love like how you see now today.
Hmm.
Like it's reassuring if they love each other, whoop, whoop. But like what people are looking for today, it just kind of be hard for me to fulfill that. Like I feel it. I feel the same way you feel, but it's just like I don't know. My body don't let me express that.
Hmm.
So I'm trying to get better with that now because it was a season where I felt like that's just me. I'm nonchalant, but you got to
It
think
don't
about.
be that though.
You don't
Like
think so?
it be something else deep. Cause I just had this conversation, like
Mm.
not like it was just out the blue,
Mm.
but I'm not affectionate. And as a girl, you're affectionate.
Mm.
Like it's just innate. It's in you. You're
Right, second
affectionate for
nature.
sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not. Like it's very hard for me to like really be there and be like, let people touch me or something. I'll really be like this on the side. Like
Mm.
stop touching me. Like I don't want that. I don't want no hug. I don't want nothing. But it's like when you grow up not having it, or if you're in relationships where it's like you feel like you forced it, you don't want to do it no more.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna say my parents never gave me hugs or they never gave me like affirmation because they did. I grew up with both of my parents.
Right.
But it was like when they got divorced, it was like it was no more of it. Like it wasn't no hugs, it wasn't no I'm proud of you, it wasn't none of that. It was like text messages, I'm proud of you. Like
Right.
stuff like that.
Yeah,
But it was
yeah,
like, okay, how can I show that I want affection? So it's like that's something that I deal with now. And I was telling somebody that earlier, and I was just like, it's there. It'll come out eventually, and
yeah.
it's death row at that point. But it's like it take a minute for it to build up to be affectionate.
I
So
feel that.
it be something else like rooted in it why you can't be
Right.
affectionate. So
Yeah, no, I haven't quite I'm still learning, figuring it out. Cause it's definitely something I gotta change.
mhm,
Yeah.
you
Talking
definitely
about
gotta change it. Talking about nonchalant. Nobody want a nonchalant person in
no,
their
really,
face.
bro. And I don't even try to be nonchalant. It's so crazy because it's like in a situation I'll be like, man, you being so nonchalant, like, bro, just put that guard down. But it's just like
Mhm.
you can't. I don't know. It's crazy.
I don't know. It come out sometimes when actually like the person is worth not being nonchalant
Mm.
around, or you just gotta grow on it. Some stuff just don't be normal to people. Like it's not a
Yeah,
norm.
yeah,
Being
that
overly
too though.
expressive is not a norm
Yeah, it's
to
not a
some people.
normal. Yeah,
Cause my friends, when they try to give me hugs, I really be like tensed up. Like,
yeah.
don't do that. I might cry. I don't like.
Talking about I might cry. No, I feel it. I definitely feel it.
Okay. So, what's your views on people saying "come healed" in relationships?
Come healed. It's like I feel it, and then I don't, cause it's like definitely come healed. Like don't come. Like I already got my own thing going on, or they already got their own thing going on. But it's like I kind of don't want to put that on them. But I feel like that's a part of the contract of being in a relationship.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all got to build forth each other. To get to this end goal. So it's like I get it, but then I don't get it.
Yeah.
It just I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but it really just depends on like what you went through. Like if I'm not giving you reasons to act the way you act, like for instance, if I'm at the studio or something, for instance, right? But the girl I'm messing with, she don't come back late, or what you really doing, and why I can't see you, this and that. It's kind of like I get it, but if I'm not giving you reasons to act like that,
You
you know what I'm
shouldn't
saying?
even be doing
Just
all that.
lighten it up on me. I get it because it's like you didn't have this going on in the past, but lighten
Tell her
up
come
on
to
me.
the studio.
Yeah, or if anything, yeah, come to the studio. But I don't know. I'm the type of artist where it's like,
You gotta be by yourself.
yeah, certain people got to be in because, like I said, that's a space where I'm letting what I really feel
Hmm.
off my head. So
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
What has your last heartbreak taught you?
Um, Last heartbreak. Let me think. You got me going back. Let me think. I think it was kind of like it showed me what lust was.
Mm.
It showed me what lust was. Uh,
Was it you lusting or her lusting?
I was lusting.
Okay.
It showed me what lust was. It's kind of like, cause I think like not even the first one. We're just gonna speak on one, but first time where I was like actually fucked up for real, it was because I chose this over that.
Mm.
I followed lust. I went on with temptation instead of what I really needed. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So sitting back at first, I'm like, man, like, dang, why is this happening to me? Like, I'm sick. Like, why is this happening to me? But then, like I said, I overview a whole situation.
Mm.
I look on every part to see. I'm like, man, like, this is my fault. Like, you wasn't even supposed to be over there. You had no business over there, and you went over there.
You had no business
Had no
over here.
business. So
Look, I'm listening and not judging. You had no business.
no, I had no business. We can judge. We can judge because it's like I'm hip now. Yeah, when I had no business over there, but
What be playing a part in that though? Like when dudes wanna follow their temptation or desires. Like what part of y'all mental
I'm
make
finna
y'all
put you on.
follow it?
I'm finna put you on game. I'm really finna put you on game. Cause
I'm
it's like
listening.
it's just one of the things where it's like I come face to face with. It's kind of like it's hard to believe or hard to understand because well, I don't know what females go through, but it's just like it's satisfaction of your flesh. So it's like you will still have that voice in your head, like, bro, you're not supposed to be doing this.
Hmm.
But that unbalance between your spirit and your flesh telling you like, bro, just go ahead and do that, and that be the like depending on how weak you are, how weak minded you are, that whole conversation can be quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, go satisfy yourself right quick. Then 9 times out of 10, like after you do it or after whatever you do, after you just sitting there like, dang, I had no, like I said, I ain't got no business. But I don't know, like I can't speak for everybody, but it definitely is a hard thing, and it plays a major part in today's like generation. Like, lust, and I just got hit. Like I dang near just got hit about it. It'll throw you in places you don't need to be. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that for sure. I don't know.
Lust is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Lust is crazy.
Lust is like it's an insult to a female. I feel like
How you figure?
because I mean you would think somebody really talking to you and really like interested in you, but it's a motive behind it. Like I gotta at some point get you open enough to want to open yourself up to me. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes for me to fulfill that one need I want, which is lust. Or I mean, depending on who it is, you can just get it off the same conversation the same day.
Right. Yeah.
So it really don't matter. But it's like some people really be longing for connections. And that's why I be like, that's it mess with your mental health when you start to actually realize the connection was never there. Two sides.
Yeah.
It be
100%.
one-sided, and then you done told all this business, and it's like in one ear out the other person, but you they got what they wanted, you didn't get what you wanted. You wanted the connection, they want the lust. So it's like
Exactly.
that's a
No,
crazy
yeah,
crazy
that's
thing.
no, it's definitely it's fucked up. You can cut you cussing out here, right? Yeah, that's fucked up. Cause it's like I don't know, cause in the process of putting whatever plan you got together to do what you got to do, like that definitely comes up. I
Mhm.
I, I hope no man is out there saying that when they had plans on doing something they weren't supposed to be doing, they didn't have that thought in their head. Like, let me chill. It's there. It's definitely there. It's just that second half of you, like, yeah, bro, just go do it. Whatever. Go do it. It's smooth.
Mhm.
Not thinking that it's gonna be a negative, outcome. You gotta reap what you sow. So definitely gonna come back. You just gotta
You
be
believe in karma?
definitely. Definitely. You don't believe in karma?
I believe in karma.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be sitting like, dang, my karma just came. Like, you ever feel like at a point where you just be
Hmm.
like, oh yeah, what am I paying for right now? I be having that moment
And
a couple times.
sometimes it'll be quick. Sometimes it'll catch you later on down the line. Like it's
Mhm.
so crazy. Like this crazy to say, but it let me know that like there is a God.
Mhm.
You know, like not to be spiritual or anything, but it's like I don't know how you was brought up, but we was taught like I was never in churches, but I knew that God is somebody you should believe in. Whereas like now, I really it's instant still like I see what's going on. I see why I should be like this and why I should. So it's
Yeah.
it's kind of different. So karma let me know that like yeah, there is a God because you will go do something knowing that you ain't supposed that voice in your head telling you not to go do it.
Mhm.
You go do it. You come back. Whatever happened from it. You be like, dang. You just be sitting there. You got no choice but to be sick. Cause you be like, yeah, this is my karma for sure,
I be
definitely.
trying to rush people karma sometimes. I be having to chill.
So you trying to speed it up? You got it. No, it's gonna be the biggest inconvenience. It'll be at the biggest inconvenience. It'll be perfect timing because it'll just be like, you got this going on, this going on. Well, at least this not going on. Then this end up being some crazy. Like
Mhm. Yeah, I
yeah,
definitely believe in karma.
yeah, for
And that
sure.
be it be right on time.
Right on time.
What's your earliest memory of your first friendship?
Uh, earliest memory. Oh, my man's he stayed on the street like right behind me. I don't know if you say you from Equals, you know where Electric.
Mhm.
Electric. He stayed on Electric. We just hanging and I had a minute phone. And you can make the voice recordings on the mini phone. So we just used to sit and
Mhm.
rap all day, just little pointless raps. Uh, that definitely paved the way for a career too, because I always had a love for music. But that it's to this day, it's so crazy because I don't know if you do stuff like this, but like this is a one childhood friend that I was super close to that I haven't seen in ages. Like fell off the face of the earth,
Mhm.
and I was trying to look like, dang, what happened to such and such, such and such. And, couldn't
You
find them,
got to
but
lurking.
for sure, because I'm like, dang,
Mhm.
what happened to such and such? And then especially because you know like I'm from over that way too. A lot of the people I grew up with, they either dead or in jail. So I'm also looking too to make sure, like, because I haven't seen anything from these people.
Yeah.
So I look on, looking to make sure. But yeah, I ain't find them. But it's smooth. That's one of the earliest memories I got though, just chilling with my peoples.
One of my earliest memories with a friend, we ain't friends at all
Mm-hmm.
now, but I had lived in Belleville.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this had to either be first or second grade. I had like this princess bag before Princess Tiana came out.
Mm-hmm.
It had like Sleeping Beauty on it, Cinderella, and Beauty and the Beast girl. But we had the same book bag, and we always went to each other's house because we lived in these apartments where I could walk to her house,
Mm-hmm.
and we would walk to school together. And we had took this picture. I still got the picture, and we in like the classroom or whatnot. We was 20, and I was just like, I don't know why we became friends. Like I don't know how our friendship started, but like when I think about it, that was like one of my closest friends, like my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then we end up falling out at her birthday. Like I can remember falling out with her on her birthday at her house for something, and I just don't know what it
I
is.
about to say, what was the
And
fallout? It
then
probably was nothing.
it really don't be nothing.
Yeah, it don't be nothing.
But I had seen her at a probate at Michigan State because she went to Michigan State, and I just said hey to her. Like it felt like we never fell out. It felt like we was back in first or whatever grade, like
Mm-hmm.
kicking it. And then I was just in my head like, I don't know what you did to me
No,
that young.
those be them real, because it's like y'all like a close childhood friend. It's like y'all growing up with each other.
Mhm.
That's definitely like how you can go back and remember that moment. That's a core memory. That's nothing that's something you're not gonna
Yeah.
forget. You know what I'm saying? Because those was the good times. Childhood,
Even
those
with
was the
my
good
best
times.
friend too, though. Like me and Vay, we've been like locked in since fourth grade.
Mm,
So like I can remember a time where I just felt like we wasn't gonna be friends no more because I
mm,
had went to her house. And it was funny because when we went over there, it was like right after school. We ended up playing dolls in her house, and she had this big ass doll house with an elevator crank. Like it was
mm.
a cool ass little doll house, and I was cranking it, but I was talking at the same time to her, and it just cranked too much, and it kind of like fell, and I was like, "Oop, I just broke your elevator."
Yeah,
I was
okay.
like, "You want me to go home?" Like we laugh about that every time because like
Oh, she was pissed.
no, I
Oh,
asked her, like, do you want
oh,
me to go home?
mm.
Like, I was already in my head, like, this is over with.
Man, you done broke the dollhouse.
But that's one of, like, another core memory, like, my earliest, like, childhood
Mm.
friends. Like, that's definitely one, for sure.
And was it like it was like a close friendship, or it was just like you see each other at school, and then
We
after
see
school
each
you
other
come
at
over a
school.
little bit?
After school, we go over there. Like, we've been locked in for a while.
Okay.
Like, I think it had to be, like, maybe 1 year that we, like, stopped talking to each other, but we end up coming back and being friends again.
Mm.
But I can't think of one time we had a fallout since fourth grade.
That's good though.
So,
Those are people you need
hmm
around you. That's good.
yeah, I appreciate that one for sure.
Yeah.
Um, how do you feel about friendship fallouts? Like, do they hurt worse than a breakup to you?
Uh, See, it depends on like the time on the relationship or the friendship.
Hmm.
Cause it's kind of like if I had a friend that I was cool with since like I was like 5 or something, as early as I can remember, and it comes to a point where they play on your name, it's kind of like, how could you do that? Like we knew each
Yeah.
other for how long? And the same thing, relationships. It's like if we've been together for this, and that, we didn't built with each other, we didn't made this bond, and then you completely flip the script on me. It's like, how could you?
Hmm.
So I feel like for me at least, it's an equal. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's an equal for sure. But a friend will blow me because it's just like you know everything that's going on. Like I said, depending on a friend, you know everything that's going on, and that's how you plan it.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years.
Hmm.
Uh, I see myself. I want to be more consistent because I'm super inconsistent. I'm not gonna give you no crazy answer like be a millionaire, and you know what I'm saying. I don't really put a date on that.
Hmm.
It's gonna come in perfect timing, but really just be more well rounded as a person. I'm organized. I'm putting forth the right energy to the right stuff.
Hmm.
Pretty much, really just that for real.
I feel it.
Mm.
I keep telling myself I'm gonna be like partner with psychiatric hospitals. Like my
Got to
journals, they
manifestation.
gon' they definitely gonna be somewhere partnered.
It's dope though. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
At least that I know. Like I haven't seen like when I seen the book and just seeing like the content you was pushing. It's like it's different. I haven't seen this. You know, especially we from the city, so it's like
Ain't
it's
nobody trying to talk about that.
that's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody really. Don't nobody want to really be vulnerable, you know, or sit and talk about mental health. So it's definitely like what you're doing is gonna pave its own way because it's different from where we're from. You know, it's gonna set you aside from others.
Yeah.
You see a black girl, you instantly thinking that you know you would like to be at the clubs, like to whole time she got her
I
head
do it
on straight.
all.
Yeah, she talking about she do it all. But it's a balance. It's all about
It's
balance,
all a
though.
balance. No
It's all
cap.
about balance.
My students be telling me that when they come to my office because they follow me. Like, when I was in high school, I was finding all my teachers. So I kind of just knew, like, one of them going to find me somewhere. They come to my office, they just be like, Miss Lita, how you know this person? And I just be like, what you talking about? One of them seen me and Baby trying video doing the splits. And they was like, how you in this video doing this and you ain't at work? Like, they be clocking my tea. Like, they really be clocking it. But then they come around and they, like, look at my journals and whatnot. And they be like, you gonna go somewhere. Like, one of my students paid $20 for votes because I'm doing this little contest right now. She was like, Miss Lita, I wouldn't put my last $20 on your votes. And I was like, I'm about to give it right back to you.
No, that's fire, though. That's fire.
Yeah, so they be making my time at work a little better, but I still be ready to go.
That's work for sure. That's work for sure.
But we're gonna keep going. This mental health check-in is going great here with Dre. Definitely got some great answers.
Definitely.
Great insight. But we're gonna go into forgiveness. And it's really like self-explanatory. We go straight into it. What would you forgive yourself for?
For all my really all my bad choices. Like I feel like I'm my biggest critic. Definitely my biggest critic. So it's like I didn't fault it myself for acting on certain situations the wrong way. And really it's just like I was supposed to be put into that situation and learn good from bad. So it's like I kind of release myself from that. It's like, you know, like you live and you learn. You were supposed to go through that, so you can't really hold that on you because like a lot of times stuff I used to do, it'd burden me.
Yeah.
It'd be like, you know, like I said when we was talking about like childhood, just being like a bad kid. It was a point in time where it was just like, bro, why wouldn't I just normal? Why couldn't I just go to school and just act how I was supposed to act? Like I used to pin that on myself, but everything played a part. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I wouldn't be here where I'm at today if I didn't experience those things or I didn't act on those things a certain way. So it's kind of like, you know, I release that from myself.
That's good. You supposed to.
Yeah.
I feel like the only way you really get to like a point of healing is forgiveness. Like, and you ain't even got to tell nobody you forgive them. It's just like you have to forgive for yourself. You really just got to instill it in your head. Like, you can't let it like dwell on you. You can't dwell on certain things for too long. And I'm a dweller. So when I had to continue like pushing stuff to the side, not letting it slide, but like really just, all right, I'm not even gonna do too much. It was just like, like you just feel weak. Like,
Yeah,
I don't want to forgive nobody.
I don't want, but you want to know? I forget. Like I was watching a podcast. I forget what it was, but on there I heard him say, "You gotta learn to forgive." It's like because imagine if God retaliated on you for everything, every bad thing you did to Him. You gotta forgive. You gotta learn how to forgive. You sitting here and like you said, dwelling on a situation, holding a grudge, it ain't doing nothing but it's just weighing in on you. You got in the back of your head just this major grudge towards a person. It's like there's no point in it being to just forgive them. You ain't got to be close with the person that did whatever they did, but just just release from your spirit. I forgive you.
Yeah,
I forgive you.
absolutely. That's why I ask these questions too, because I don't really go too much deeper into forgiveness because it's just like some things you just don't speak on. But I do ask, like, what would you forgive yourself for? Because there's a lot of things people will sit there and don't know what it is that they'll do because they don't hold themselves accountable for things at all. So I like to ask that question, and I'm also gonna ask you, Who's one person you would forgive right now, or you feel like you need to forgive?
Mm, it's a great question. I feel like it's nobody that I need to forgive
Hmm.
because it's like I already then got rid of him. Not even got rid of him, but like got it out of my mind that I hate this person. You know?
Hmm.
So I don't really think it's nobody right now, but I will say it was um somebody who was like I was cool with him. Uh, you know, some serious events went on with that particular person that caused him to act a certain way.
Hmm.
I forgave him because I'm like, you know, that situation is the reason you acting the way you acting, so I can't really pin that on you. So I overstood what it was and just let it be. So that was probably like one of the recent, most recent person I forgave. For the most part, I think I've forgiven everybody that I was supposed to.
Okay.
Mm.
So you don't hold any grudges?
It depends. So like it's crazy because within that moment, like I'm never gonna sit on it for too long.
Hmm.
Like the turnaround on my forgiveness time, it'll be quick depending on the situation. But it's never like too long. It's never OD. So if something happened within the moment, I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be in the back of your head, like whatever. But then you gotta understand the situation. It's like it's cool. But
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I ain't, I don't think I forgive people.
You don't forgive people?
I do, but I don't. Like it take me a long. I just told you I'm a dweller. Like I
Mm,
dwell on stuff. Like if I feel like you really done did something, it's in my head. Like I'ma keep replaying it. I'ma keep seeing it. So it take a minute. Like it take a long time for me to really like let it go.
mm.
But I let it go eventually. Like I'm learning to do that. That's one thing
Yeah,
I
so
struggle with.
eventually you do.
I
So
definitely struggle with the whole forgiveness thing because I be ready to crash out. Like I be ready to do like, not say like rush that car. I be ready to rush it.
I
Like
feel it. I feel it.
you did something to me like in an instant moment. Like I gotta do something back instant moment. But
Mm,
I just be like, I got way more stuff to lose,
yeah.
and the stuff I be thinking about,
Like I said, it's really just like
it
it's
just,
like at what cost, you know? Just yeah, I got it. That's really what you got to say. Y'all got it. You small, y'all got it.
cause it ain't no like bond or nothing
Mm,
when I do something. Like that's how far I think into stuff. Like
right.
I'm definitely going under.
Oh, you say you overboard. You okay? Certified crash out
Not
over a situation.
certified,
Not certified. Just
but I just go to the darkest pits of all ideas.
okay. I feel it.
It ain't nothing like at all. I was just watching the video of my sister. We had did like a sister tag on YouTube like four
Mm.
years ago, and I just found it. And it was like she made me mad, and I put an eraser down her ear when we was kids. Like
It's just like what though? Like why? Why?
I just be doing stuff,
No, I feel it.
or like I rubbed her toothbrush on soap and waited for her to
Oh yeah,
brush
you
her
petty.
teeth.
You petty. That's what it is. You doing stuff like that.
But I could just think about stuff like that. Like it's crazy. That's why I don't like when people do bad stuff to me because it's just like I might not do it, but I'm gonna think about it.
Right.
And then I'm gonna make a way for it to happen some way, somehow, if I feel like it needs to happen.
Right.
So I'm a little like, I'll be taking advice from my patients because I also work at a psychiatric hospital.
Mm.
So I think that's where I'd be going wrong.
Yeah, nah. She said she putting erasers down ears. That's crazy work.
I was a kid. I really wasn't a kid, but I was a kid.
What age? I ain't gonna lie, I used to do some
I
crazy
had to
stuff.
be in like ninth grade.
You wasn't a kid. You was a freshman in high school. That wasn't a kid. You knew better. A eraser down your sister ear. It's
Vaseline on
crazy.
a doorknob. I was just like playing
Oh,
Silent Library.
you was doing childish stuff. She the type. She'd take all what Kevin Hart say, take all the earring backs
Nah,
out the
for real.
house.
For real. But this has been great. We have reached the end of all the prompts that I
Mm.
have for you today. Y'all, this mental health check-in has been like very smooth sailing. What would you rate your mental health right now since you had your talk?
Ain't gonna lie. Like, cause I'm definitely, cause I want to see what's going on with the book. So I'm definitely gonna get the book so I can see, take my mental health farther.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you boosted it up a couple points. Definitely with the questions you was asking.
Well,
Some,
like a 7.56.
No. Cause my mental health was already a 7.5. You took about an 8.5 because it's like these is questions that you don't hear on a day to day.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, so when you asked me this question, it kind of caught me by surprise. Like, okay, yeah,
Oh yeah.
you know what? Hell yeah.
You
And
know what?
but yeah, yeah, you took it up there.
All
I
right.
enjoyed being here too.
Hey. All right, y'all. This has been our mental health check-in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, go over to Barnes and Noble and go get you a journal, Amazon, and if you got TikTok still, TikTok Shop. Everything is everywhere. So don't forget to tap in.
Definitely.